Hey y'all, May 15th, 2026. Little slow this morning, but I'm gonna start this walk. And I'm finding myself, I'm getting up and basically right now I'm gonna do the routine. If somebody's watching me, they're gonna be noticing my routine. And right now, okay, come for me, but it's kind of the easiest thing for me to do right now, my knees. So I got to figure out what I need to do. Maybe get some omega-3, anything that kind of helps lubricate joints and stuff like that. But just because it kind of feels a little uncomfortable doesn't mean I shouldn't move, because I think the best thing is to move. And so this tree right here, this tree, I have to duck the neighbor's tree because it will snatch it will get all into my locks. And it's just, I just don't want to know I have leaves and stuff in my locks. Yuck. But here we go. You've seen this thing before. Walking. The neighbor does really good. His sidewalk, he has a sidewalk toward the main street, and it's kind of nice that he puts these flowers and he keeps this side really pretty. I like that. Yeah, it's really pretty. Well, if I was a good artist, I'd see if I can paint the rocks, but I'm not a good rock artist, but I am going to paint some rocks. I got some acrylic paint markers. I actually bought them to redo some doll faces, which I did too. And what I'm going to do is probably show you I'll have the box, the doll beside the box, the original doll, the way it looked, and the painted face I did. Not an artist, but I like changing things up. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and take this walk, pay attention, and I'll be back with you in a minute, putting you all on the pause button. I want to tell y'all something. So yesterday, I started eating late, I think about 2 o'clock. Usually I start at 12 p.m. It was close to 2 if it wasn't 2. And I said, okay, still stop at 4, but it was 4 something, close to 5 when I stopped. But let me tell you, babies, I wanted some ice cream so bad. I even went to my Sonic app and I put in the strawberry sundae and then threw in some medium fries. Well, it never happened. I ended up, there's so many things happened. I ended up deleting the order. First thing that made me delete it, and then I resubmitted it, was I was like, I don't feel like driving, so I'll have it delivered. And I think with the sundae and the fries, it was $6 or $7. I'll say $7, maybe $8, close to $8. If I wanted it delivered, which, mind y'all, it's right in the same area I live. It takes me a 10-minute walk to Sonic, because it's just 2 blocks down and then cross over. And it's right at the end of that crossover, right there, okay? It's very quick. If I took the car, I'd be there in 2 to 3 minutes. And the total cost was $16 and something cents. I was so traumatized that I deleted the order. Then I rethought it and said, hey, go ahead, put it back on, and just go pick it up. So I went ahead, I put it back on, and so beautiful, y'all. I said I'll go pick it up, but I didn't feel like getting in my car and going anywhere. So I didn't pick it up. So I deleted it again. Sometimes if you're too weak for the temptations in front of you, then God will make it difficult for you to get to that temptation. So I did not get the strawberry sundae and the fries yesterday. I will fight off any cravings that I might have for it today, but I may reward myself Saturday or Sunday. So I'm not going to allow myself to have these things unless I've accomplished something. These will be rewards. The only things that will not be a reward is if I have an event in the morning and my daughter has to pick me up and we go and get us some Dutch Brothers. That's that thing we do. And when my other daughter was here, it didn't matter which daughter, that was our treat. Y'all want to go get some Dutch? Now, there was a few times they was like, no. And I'd be a little disappointed, but I'd be okay. I'd be like, once you drive past it, you don't want it no more. And so one time I was going to fix my own coffee, or did I? Oh, no, I was about to, and she came too quick. She said, I'm coming, but I didn't have my phone to know she was on the way. And next thing I know, she was calling me, saying I'm here. So I didn't get to fix my coffee. And thankfully, that morning, she felt like coffee. We was going up to UCCS to do the literacy thing that morning. And I used to get the caramel. That's what I normally get in coffee. But when I go to Dutch, I've been getting that banana split, which has been really good. She got me hooked on that. But yeah, there are certain times I can do that because YOLO, you only live once. Now, I don't believe in YOLO with everything. Some people will recklessly do things in the name of YOLO, but that can be very dangerous. I would do it when it's like, it doesn't hurt. It's a treat. You're trying to to uplift your day with a little something extra, And so when I don't know if y'all can see the stoplight that I'm coming upon. Okay, so this is a stoplight. And when you cross that stoplight, to the right is Carl's Jr. You walk up just a few more feet, you'll come on Dutch Brothers. Continuing on for about another, 50 feet, measurement. Walmart, the neighborhood Walmart. So everything is right here. And if I look to the right over here, there's Wendy's. I got Wendy's, Carl's Jr., and Sonic all here within walking distance. If I cross the street, there's Little Caesar's Pizza, and there's some, I think it's Puerto Rican food, I don't know. But I got all these eating places, but I don't go and eat. And when I do, it's not around here. Well, Sonic is the only one I will frequently visit. I used to love Carl's Jr. because you could get the lettuce wrap. No matter what type of burger you ordered, you could have it on lettuce instead. And then you could order a side salad instead of fries, and I'd get a tea instead of a soda pop. So I felt like it was a place that I could go and enjoy a fast food joint and eat healthy. I don't know if you can, if that's an oxymoron, I'm not sure. But they stopped doing the lettuce wraps and they stopped selling the side salad. So they stopped getting my business because one hamburger, whatever. Wendy's, Carl's Jr., Sonic, they're all burgers, and I'm quite sure they're not in my best interest. But here I go. I started thinking about taking a whole different route, but it's early in the morning, and excuse me, I really don't want to be with the work crowd. Like, there are schools. Sorry, these people. There are schools in the area, and even though I'm not doing anything weird or crazy, I still don't really want my former colleagues to see me wandering around the neighborhood. Because people interpret things, They see you walking and they think, oh, you might be off your little rocker. Why isn't you driving? You know what? I'm not driving because walking is healthy. I need to move. 2, gas is expensive. Why aren't we walking to things that are close by? There's a Popeyes, I believe could be about maybe, I'll say 2 miles away. If this was 6 o'clock in the evening and I had people with me, I could walk to Popeyes and back, and it would be a really nice walk. That might be a challenge for us to do one day. Yeah, just let's walk to Popeyes. It's in a neighborhood. It's in a decent neighborhood. And cross on over there, walk in, get our food. We can even sit down and eat it and walk all that food off. I don't see that happening, but I see the possibilities. Yeah, so get back with you a little later. If not, y'all have a good one. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So a thought came to me. I wanted to share with those, especially in my age group. Like, if you're really practicing on losing weight, because maybe blood pressure is too high, sugar levels are too high, I don't care how much walking you do. I don't care how much exercises you do. If your diet isn't good, and I'm not talking about going on a diet, I'm talking about what you eat on the daily. If that's not healthy, all of that is walking and working out is doing. Yes, it's strengthening your joints and your muscles, but it's really not going to play a big active role in losing the weight unless you incorporate more healthy foods. So I did yesterday. I actually sat and ate some carrots. I'm a touch and go with carrots, but those baby carrots were pretty good, And of course, I bought Brussels sprouts the other day. I had Brussels sprouts. I have some broccoli now. I'm gonna go buy some. The more raw they are, the better. Raw vegetables is a lot better. And so when I ate yesterday, okay, so yesterday, let me tell you about yesterday. I actually got some shrimp. I had some Polish sausage leftover, a little piece left over from a long thing I had, and I had it wrapped in a foil. And I said I better go ahead and cut this up. So I had some onions, and I fried the Polish sausage and the shrimp together with the onions, and I added a Minute rice, brown wild grain minute rice to it, and then I scrambled 2 eggs in it. When I tell you, darling, that food was so good. Now, was it healthy? I'm not quite sure. It had the shrimp. It had, that was a processed meat, but all the same, there was a little protein benefit. The eggs gave me additional protein. The onion, it has some benefits. And the rice, the brown rice, I don't know. But I think it was good. I think that wasn't too bad. Now, portion size might have been the problem. The minute rice was a cup. It was a cup of rice. But then you added it. I didn't even measure the shrimp. And you add I think it was like almost a fourth from the end of a sausage. So I probably have to start not just what I eat, but kind of measuring it to because you can eat some good stuff, but too much of that good stuff could be not the best thing for you. Now, for example, raw vegetables. You can gorge on raw vegetable. It's really good for you. You can eat as much of that as you possibly can, but cooked vegetables, not the best. It has a lot of sodium and other additives. It takes the nutritional properties out, unless you just drink the water you cooked it in. Frozen is okay too, but less nutritional. The nutritional value has been removed because of, the heat. So I'm just thinking about this summer. We'll see. Really just kind of piling on the raw vegetables, and then the snack would be a fruit. I'm not promising. I'm just suggesting to myself, hey, try that, see if that works. Who knows? So since I mentioned the dolls before the walk, I came home and I went in and I got the dolls that I repainted the faces. So I'm going to show you the original doll. This is the original one. She came out of the box. She's from the Dollar Tree. And these are the ones that I painted. I made this one, continue to make her female. At first, I took all the original hair off and I painted her head. And I was making them two boys, but then I decided, no, I wanted a girl. And I ordered the hoodies from Amazon. And so here's the boy, and he has a hoodie also. And I added some facial features to him. I used to tape the body to get the breast portion to disappear, but it doesn't matter. You can't see it through clothing. But yeah, from this, from her to him and her. It's a hobby. So then I gotta post them on Instagram. I might do chat GPT and do some weird things like have them sit in the living room, or have them at a playground, or have them, running. No, I don't like that movement. That stuff freaks me out, having them move. But just something interesting, or just change the background altogether. So I wanted to share that with you. I did finish my walk. Weird thing is, walked my usual route, but a little bit off. And I walked a block away from my house. I'd turn around, get back to my street. I was just so into it. That's what it was. I was so into the walk that I walked past the street. Already nice and hot, beautiful and sunny as usual. And I figured I'd get out early. I do not know what time it is. I think it's around 10, close to 10 o'clock. If not, it's after 10 o'clock a.m. Should be, I think I really should move my medication time early because it's summer and it's warmer earlier. I just need to get up to make my days long and just not feel like everything just rolling by, but they are, because yesterday was a week already since I left to go to North Carolina. I mean, I feel like it was just yesterday that we got on the plane to go to North Carolina. A week from today is Friday. We were kind of like going to the mall and doing all that kind of stuff. And it just went real fast. So maybe if I get up earlier, spend some more time outdoors, go walking earlier, it'll help the day go by. So if I feel like I want to take a nap, I didn't feel like, oh, I didn't get to do all the things I wanted to do at the end of the day. I still have a bed blanket I need to finish. I did get the yarn. I put the crochet needle down a little bit, but I need to find some new things to creativity. I used to do things where I design my own drafts for people's faces. I used to do a lot of use a lot of designer things on my computer. I don't use my laptop that much, but I think I may start again. And I just need to do some creative things with crochet. I don't want to do basic granny square stuff like this hat right here. I don't know if two people figure this out, but this is a This is a granny square. This is made from one granny square continuously. I don't have to tie off or nothing. It's just one piece. I saw this hat on Pinterest and I was like, I can figure that out. And I did. But I don't feel like it's as squared as that hat was. But I loved it so much. And I figured it out. And I have enough colors, different colors. These whip up so fast. I have so many in so many different colors that yeah. I should try one where I change the colors. Yeah. But no. Yeah, but no. And I was thinking about Juneteenth coming up, but I already have a red, black, green, and yellow hat, so I don't need to make anything new. Even though I'm trying to think about that hat, do I really like it? I'm not sure. But I only have a few more weeks before Juneteenth to celebrate. And I have scarves, I have earrings, I got all kinds of stuff with the Pan-African colors. I hope I'm not living to eat, because I'm already thinking about what do I want to fix at noon. I still have some Brussels sprouts. I want to cook those Brussels sprouts. And I have some fettuccine, but sometimes my stomach don't want fettuccine. But yeah, it might be that though. But yeah, I liked, yesterday I was supposed to only eat the meat and the Brussels sprouts, but that rice stuff was good. Now my stomach don't want rice and all those good fixings that I had yesterday. That food was, oh, I know what I did. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go tenderize this steak. It's a breakfast steak. And then I'll do a fried eggs and cheese to go with the breakfast steak with a side of ice cold coffee. That'll be at noon. It won't be now, but yeah, hold on. I'm gonna go tenderize this meat. I'm gonna show you another repaint and tell you what weird thing happened. So this guy here, I repainted him a few years back, and he used to look like this guy here. And this is from the Disney movie Frozen. Now on this guy here, I used to call him Jamaican Man because I had locks glued on top of his head, and when I went and got him today, the locks were gone. I don't know where they went. I don't remember them dropping off, and they were hot glued on. Weird phenomena. I ain't gonna try to figure it out. I'll video him with some other makeovers again when I figure out what happened to the wig top, and to see how I can prevent that from happening again. Well, that's the end of this video. And so you guys have a great day. Like I told y'all earlier, just like, subscribe, comment, share. Y'all have a good day. Bye.